Back when cable first came out around here, around 1981, instead of it being owned by Time Warner Cable, it was owned by Viacom Cablevision. And the first generation cable boxes were Zenith Space Command boxes. They were used from 1981 all the way up until 1998 when the fiber optic system was switched over. And throughout the years, the Zenith boxes, they were basically the same, except for a few minor changes throughout the years. They had a wood grain cabinet, and they had a red LED on the corner and a keypad on the top on the other side. And throughout the years, of course, they stayed the same looking, but they had a few minor changes. The earlier models had plastic keys on the top. The later models had rubber keys and maybe a parental control feature or maybe a stereo feature. Also, the earlier models had vents on the back where you connect the cables into. The earlier models had vents on the back, and the later models with the rubber keys had a solid flat back. And a lot of people had those first generation cable boxes, those Zeniths, with the plastic keys on the top and the vents on the back. And back when I was a teenager at school, I learned a rumor from somebody that you could take a paper clip through those vents and jiggle it around, and you'll get the Playboy channel. And since I was a teenage boy, I was horny, you know. Oh, I gotta do that. So that's what I did. I jiggled around the paperclip, and it worked. So I started telling people about it. I told my friend down the block. I told somebody across the alley. I told a guy I know at work. Of course, the Playboy channel would stay on for a little while until the company would find out about it through their headquarters, through the computer. Once they found out about it, they would shut the channel off. And I ended up screwing up the cable box because of that, but I told them it was because of a rainstorm that night. I tried it, and the cable company bought it. They gave me a brand new box with rubber keys and parental control. And a guy at work, the guy I told it to at work, he tried it, but the cable company never caught on to him. He did it to the downstairs TV in the rec room, and the Playboy channel was on for days, and he was like wondering why why it was still on, and he was worried about his parents finding out about it, but he just kept his mouth shut. And yes, those were the glory days of the epic fail first generation Zenith Space Command converter boxes that were used from 1981 all the way up until 1998. And yes, I sure hope you enjoyed that story. And that concludes this video. Bye.